Jensen Stewart was only 7 years old, but he already knew what it felt like to carry a heavy heart. Every day at school, the same group of boys would call him names, trip him in the hallway, or steal his lunch when the teacher wasn't looking. He never fought back, just kept his head down, blinking away tears until the bell rang. His grandparents, Martha and Henry, had noticed the change in him. The bright, giggling boy who used to race through their front door after school now shuffled in quietly, his backpack dragging behind him like an anchor. One evening, as Jensen lay curled on the couch, his grandpa sat beside him. "You know what I think you need, champ?" Henry said, ruffling his hair. "A friend who's always happy to see you. One who'll never let you down." Jensen just shrugged, not daring to hope. But Martha and Henry had already made up their minds. The next afternoon, Jensen trudged through the front door, his shoulders slumped. His grandpa stood in the living room with a strange smile. "Hey, kiddo, there's something for you over there." Henry pointed to a small basket near the couch. "A tiny Murrow?" Sound came from inside. Jensen's breath hitched. He dropped his backpack and crept forward, his small fingers trembling as he lifted the blanket. Two glowing green eyes stared up at him. A little black kitten, its fur as dark as midnight, stretched its paws toward him with a curious chirp. For the first time in months, Jensen's face lit up. He scooped the kitten into his arms, and it immediately nuzzled into his neck, purring like a tiny motor. The kitten's soft whiskers tickled his cheek, and Jensen laughed, a real, joyful sound that made his grandparents exchange a glance of relief. "I am Jensen," he whispered, rubbing his nose against the kitten's tiny head. "Your bestest friend now." Martha wiped her eyes. "What are you gonna name him, sweetheart?" Jensen didn't hesitate. "Buddy the Elf." Henry chuckled. "Like from the movie?" Jensen nodded firmly. "Because Buddy's always happy, no matter what." From that day on, Jensen wasn't alone. Buddy followed him everywhere, perching on his shoulders like a shadow, batting at his pencil while he did homework, and curling into a perfect black circle on his pillow at night. And when the bullies tried to corner Jensen again one afternoon, something unexpected happened. Buddy, now sleek and grown but still just as loyal, suddenly darted between Jensen's legs, puffing up his fur and hissing like a miniature panther. His claws snicked out, and his tail lashed like a whip. The boys froze. One of them yelped when Buddy took a single, deliberate step forward, ears flattened, green eyes blazing. Jensen stood a little taller. He wasn't just the quiet kid anymore. He was Jensen Stewart, and he had Buddy the Elf, the fiercest, most devoted friend he'd ever known. That night, as Buddy kneaded his blanket and purred against his chest, Jensen whispered, "You made everything better." And in the warm silence, listening to Buddy's rumbling purr, Jensen knew it was true.